What is going on, everybody? We're on the road to WrestleMania, and this is the start. Royal Rumble 2015, not 2014. Forgetting years already. 2015. 2015. I had so long to change it, but that's okay. 2015 Royal Rumble. I'll change it in like 3 seconds. But we got a new panel here, so I'm gonna let everybody. It's kind of a new panel. I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves. So we're gonna start with Casey and go down the line. I hope you know Casey by now, but let's just let's get it going.
Well, yeah, I'm Casey. You already know me. I'm on like every show. And if you don't know me, you haven't been watching the show. And I want to know why. I want a written apology as to why you haven't been watching the show. And I won't accept anything less. Oh, and by the way, DJ, the Raiderade. The Raiderade.
What about the Raid?
I don't know. I just found these in my garage, and yeah.
All right,
So I'm
Justin.
ready for next season.
All right, Justin. Who are you, man? Let us know. Let us know who you are.
My name is Justin, and as you can see there, and also go follow me on Twitter at the True GSP, and go subscribe to me on YouTube. It's Juggernaut097, and yeah, that's pretty much it. What to say?
All right, Michael.
Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Michael Miner. You guys can check me out on YouTube at youtube.com/Michael Miner. I do a lot of independent wrestling stuff and a lot of other good things. And you also can check out my gaming channel at youtube.com/Michael Gaming.
All right. Glad Michael could join us. Justin was on with us for the prediction show. I think the NXT review as well. So, Justin's been on before. I've been on with Michael before, but he hasn't been on here before. So, changing it up a little bit. Um, so go ahead and go check out his gaming channel because I know he's really trying to get that going this year. So we started off with the pre-show, and we got a pre-show match. We got Big E Langston and Kofi Kingston of the New Day going up against Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, or as they will probably soon call themselves, the Brass Ring Club. If you saw, I think Adam Rose was the one who had the shirt on. He had a shirt on that looked similar to the Bullet Club, but instead it's the Brass Ring Club because obviously, as we know, no one can grab the brass ring except for John Cena, the only person. So that's what Vince let us know on the podcast not too long ago. So Tyson, he was trying to wrap up Big E, but Big E was not going to have that. Big E was using his power to get out of that. Big E takes advantage, and he just continued to use that power. Cesaro comes in, and he gets a huge pop. Everybody's loving Cesaro. Isolation of Cesaro to a flurry of boos. The crowd was not feeling a lot of things about the Royal Rumble tonight, but to start out, they were not feeling the New Day at all. Cesaro takes control of Kofi Kingston. We get New Day sucks chants. Even when they do their little cadence, they would say New Day sucks, New Day sucks with the little cadence that the New Day does. We got the swing and the drop kick combo that Cesaro and Tyson Kidd have made famous at this point for a near fall. Now, I'm just wondering, did they go to commercial on the kickoff show? I'm pretty sure they went to commercial during this
They
match.
did.
I was a little bit upset. You don't go to commercial during a kickoff show match. Come on, man. They went to commercial, and I was like, okay, that was weird. But then we come back, and Kofi's getting isolated. We get more New Day sucks chants. Big E with some nice power moves tries to take control of Cesaro. Big E with a nice spear off the apron. He hit it and kind of quit it there. He kind of just did it was nice, but it didn't look as good as it could have looked. Kofi Kingston gets caught with the uppercut by Cesaro. Superplex, elbow drop by Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro look like they're getting more and more polished as a tag team every single time you see them come out. And I love it. Cesaro uses his foot for leverage on Tyson Kidd's back as he's trying to get the roll up pin there. and I just erased half my notes there, but it's okay. Um, European uppercut, spinning fisherman combo for the win by Kid and Cesaro. I think if they didn't win, Kid and Cesaro, Philly would have rioted. As you can see, Xavier Woods, he's nursing some kind of leg injury there, so that's why they obviously made this into a regular tag team match. I think Casey had mentioned that on the prediction show a while back or a couple days back. But I thought this was a really good match, especially for a kickoff show match. This match was a really good match. It had some nice tag team moves. It's really showing how much Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, how talented they are, one, and how much they're growing as a team. The more and more they work together. Um, I feel bad for the New Day because I feel like they're just getting booed for no reason, and it's not their fault they've been pushed down like they have, and they're just trying to do the same thing Kid and Cesaro are doing. So, um, Casey, what's your thoughts on the pre-show match?
I actually missed the pre-show match, but what I will say is, as for the fans, I don't know that you can really take too much from the matches or the show with what they were chanting because it is Philly fans, and Philly fans are kind of they're unique. They are their own crowd, so they'll do their own chants. They'll do whatever they want. If they want to do a "this sucks" chant in the middle of an awesome match, they're gonna do it. So you can't really take that, I don't think, too much. But my prediction was right. I figured that Kid and Cesaro would win because the New Day had been kind of winning for a while. They were on that a roll there. So you got to give the heels their, that to kind of, put that speed bump on the road for the New Day. But yeah, Nick.
All right. All right. Well, you should go back and watch it if you get a chance because it was pretty good, especially for a kickoff show match. So you should go and watch it if you get a chance.
I will.
All right, Justin, thoughts on this kickoff show match?
Yeah, I thought this was a pretty good match. Good kickoff match for what it was. Really a lot of fast-paced action during this match. I liked the ending when Cesaro did the uppercut and when Tyson Kidd did that neck breaker. That was just freaking amazing. I like that what he does. But it was a good match. It sucks for when the New Day was getting booed. It's like you said, Casey. It's Philly. Yeah, Philly's gonna chant what they want.
Yeah, Philly kind of does what they want to do. Michael Miner, what's your thoughts, man?
The pre-show, I had to say, wow. To me, I thought maybe the pre-show, I thought it was supposed to be a six-man elimination tag match with New Day versus Adam Rose and Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. I don't know. That's what I saw
Yeah,
in the
it
WWE.
it was it was. I think because Xavier Woods was nursing that injury, they had to call an audible and kind of make it
Oh,
a tag team match.
okay. But I have to say, great match. I mean, man, it was really good to see Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. I mean, to me, they're going to be one. I have to say, they're going to be future tag team champions. The way they're, being formed with those two, I think they're going to have a lot of good things going forward for them.
Yeah, I'd say so. I hope they get a tag team shot because I like the Usos, but I still want you want to see more tag teams get some chances too. So next we get the start of the show and we get a video package that basically was focused on who's gonna be the one, whose time is it, whatever just kind of a video package on the Rumble, kind of like that was the main thing for the night. So got a nice little video package there. Anybody have any thoughts on that? It was just a simple video package that they do beginning of pay-per-views.
I really liked it. I don't. They don't really do kind of cool video packages like that with that cool like narration where it makes it feel like it is a really big important show. They do that occasionally with WrestleMania, but not even with that as much anymore. But I liked it.
It was alright. I mean, I didn't really care too much for it. I mean, it was alright. pretty much all to say about that.
Yeah, I have to say seeing the package tonight, same old, just to get you ready for the big Royal Rumble match coming up later tonight. Just always the same thing they always do every year. They tell you, oh, by the numbers, here's this. This guy's got eliminated so much, such and such. About the same old, same old. With the 782, 787, I think I was thinking in my head that maybe possibly in a couple, maybe 2 or 3 years, that might be up to like 1,000 eliminations the way it's going. I mean, I was like, wow, 787 eliminations. That might be beaten to like up to 1,000. I would say 3 to 4 years going.
Yeah, I could see that happening. So next we get a tag team match. It was like we said in the prediction show, this was a very tag team based show tonight. It felt like we got the New Age Outlaws versus the Ascension. First off, you remember that time when the Usos interrupted the New Age Outlaws, their little stick or whatever? Why couldn't the Ascension do that tonight? That would have got them some really good heel heat that they probably kind of need. I wish they would have interrupted that. I would have been very happy if they would have did that, just because we've heard it before, and for those of us who want to hear it again, if you come out and interrupt it, you're doing your job as a heel. So Billy Gunn has nice control of Victor early. Road Dogg, he kind of just gets his stuff in, the stuff he usually does, in on the Ascension, and then the Ascension start to take control. Brutal clothesline by Victor near the mid part of this match. Billy Gunn gets the hot tag. Nice tilt-a-whirl slam by him. Famously reversed into the Fall of Man for the win for the Ascension. It was a good match. I don't know why they let the New Age Outlaws get all their stuff in, but they did. I really want to see the Ascension work more as a tag team rather than just two individual guys that just happen to be a tag team. I would like to see them do maybe some more tag team moves or something, because it's pretty much the Fall of Man, and that's it for the Ascension to me. So I want to see them continue to grow as a team, and they've been together for a while, so they should be already growing, but they're not. And the gimmick needs to change as well, but no need beating a dead horse at this point. Casey, thoughts on the New Age Outlaws versus the Ascension?
First of all, I've said this before in a couple of the past New Age Outlaws matches in the past like year or two. Billy Gunn looks amazing for his age. He looks like and I think he still does do some wrestling in indie circuit. At least last time I checked. But he did get a "You Still Got It" chant, which was cool. Because I mean, he does. I think out of the two of them, he still definitely could go. But the Outlaws, as I expected, were kind of on top in the beginning. And then, Connor and Victor start getting control. I felt like in kind of towards the middle of the match, it started getting a little bit boring, at least to me. It just maybe because it was just a slower paced match, but it was still a good match. As expected, the Ascension won. It was just to get them more heel heat, kind of maybe give them a little push. I don't know how much that'll help. Well, I guess we'll see in the next coming weeks, but it wasn't a bad match. It was good.
Yeah, I like this match. It kind of started off slow at the beginning of the match, but towards the end of the match, it started picking up, and the New Age Outlaws pretty much got all their moves in, and then who was it got tagged in? I think it was Connor, or I can't remember who got tagged in, and then they did the Fall Man, and they won the match, which I like that they won the match. It gave them more heat as a tag team, so. Yeah, I think they're going to be winning the tag team championship soon.
The sell on the Fall of Man was really good too. How Billy Gunn sold it.
Yeah.
I think that was really good too. All right, Michael. Thoughts on
Yeah,
this tag team match?
I thought so too. I mean, to me, the Ascension winning over this, having the New Age Outlaws putting the Ascension over. I mean, when they did the Fall of Man, and I think, like you guys said, Billy Gunn sold that really perfectly. It was really awesome to see the Ascension win it. I had these guys predicted just because I knew somewhere in the news they said somebody they were going to put the Ascension over with the New Age Outlaws, and now they're going to get good heat. I can see them going into becoming tag champions.
We actually got a live commentary, a live comment here, and I'm not gonna read until we actually get to the Rumble because it's about the Rumble. It's from LB Clash of Kings. I'll read it when we get to the Rumble match because I don't, wanna wait that out. Did you guys would you guys have rather seen the Ascension interrupt the New Age Outlaws, opening thing there, or no?
Yeah, I would have liked that. That would have been good
Yeah,
because it would have gave him extra heat. And yeah,
Yeah.
All right. So after that, we get a video package on Ziggler, Rowan, and Ryback's return. We get a backstage segment on the Authority, and basically Triple H is saying, "I'm gonna destroy Sting if he walks in here again." Heyman shows up to obviously a Philly pop, and Heyman says, "I have your solution, Brock Lesnar." So yeah, he has the solution. Obviously, is what he's saying, and getting the crowd excited as well, bringing Heyman in. So, any thoughts on the video package on Ziggler and Rowan, Ziggler, Rowan, and Ryback, or the backstage segment, Casey?
I really don't have anything. I had something on the next, a later backstage segment, but not this one.
All right, Justin.
yeah, I don't really have anything too much on this segment right here.
yeah, me neither. I mean, this is the same old, saying, oh, Sting can be, Brock Lesnar can take care of Sting. Okay, yeah, we'll see about that.
Mm.
All right, so next we get a tag team match. Go figure. We get a tag team match. So, surprise, surprise. We get Miz and Mizdow versus the Usos. Which I was really excited about this match because obviously big time Miz fan. And I love you gotta love Mizdow either way, regardless if you're a Miz fan or not. So one of the Usos, because I can't keep them apart. I'm gonna go with Jimmy because that's the first one I wrote down. Jimmy takes control of the backbreaker and the splash combo. Oh, it was because they took control together. That's what it was. So I put Uso and not Usos, but that's all right. The backbreaker splash combo was nice. Miz comes back with a corner clothesline. Um, Miz says, "We want Miz now. We want Miz now." Playing with the crowd there. Jimmy versus Miz's dive attempt, and I felt like this match early on seemed to be pretty back and forth. We get a backbreaker, neckbreaker combo by Miz for the near fall. His kind of patented move that he does. Miz is like, no, I will not tag in Mizdow, but I will troll the fans as much as possible. Jay gets a high tag. Nice DDT by Miz for a near fall. That DDT was really nice. Round kick, and as he's going for the suicide dive, Miz hangs him up. So one of the Usos obviously going for a suicide dive, but Miz is not having it. Then Mizdow gets shoved in the way of the next dive, and then Miz finally does get hit with a dive that really didn't look too crisp. He kind of got hit with his legs and not necessarily his body. And then but finally Miz gets in. He hits the skull crushing finale for a near fall. Super kick splash. A super kick and a splash combo for the Usos, but Mizdow saves Miz on that one. Mizdow with the skull crushing finale. Miz covers, but then again, it's another near fall. Mizdow with the distraction, but Miz can't take control as Jay reverses the superplex. And then we get a super kick, sunset flip, powerbomb, then a splash by the Usos for the win. This match was pretty good. I liked it. There were some really close near falls, especially with the skull crushing finale. If we didn't, I think it would be more believable if we didn't feel like the Miz and Mizdow were going to break up sometime soon. I think that's the only issue with this feud here is we feel like they're going to break up, so why would they give them the titles? But I thought it was a pretty good match. I was cheering for Miz and Mizdow, but didn't happen. Didn't happen, unfortunately. So, Casey, what was your thoughts on the tag team title match?
First of all, I loved Miz in this match, or Mizdow in this match. He did everything right. Even with the stunt double stuff, it worked in this match. I know I said I didn't really like it in the past, and I still, as a whole, don't really like it. I don't think it would really go much farther, but it is entertaining. Then when Miz threw Jimmy into the second rope, kind of throat first, that looks pretty nasty. I don't know if you guys caught that. And then the DJ, you were talking about the suicide dives. The second one, it kind of looked like Miz didn't really, like you said, didn't get hit. It looked like Jimmy or whatever, Jimmy or Jay, I forgot which one it was, kind of hit more of the floor than Miz. So I was like, ooh, that didn't feel good. And then when Mizdow did the skull crushing finale and Miz didn't get the win, you could see Mizdow's face, and he was not happy with Miz. So I was expecting that to kind of play out at the end of the match, with maybe like, dude, I had the win for you. Why couldn't you get the pin? But they didn't do that yet. So I feel them breaking up. I feel like it's coming up, but they decided not to do it tonight.
Yeah, it's coming up. They're probably maybe even pushing for a WrestleMania match. I feel like I think they're kind of pushing it off to kind of fill the card at WrestleMania. Justin, thoughts on this match?
Like, yeah, this was pretty one of your normal Usos matches, but it was an alright match. Like you said, that bump when one of the Usos took that bump on the floor, that really looked like that hurt. And when he hit that skull crusher final, I thought it was over there, but when he kicked out, like you said about Damien Mizdow's face on his face, he was pissed off. But I liked the ending of the match when he was getting ready to have him in a power bomb, type of move, and then he hit that super kick, and then they did that splash to get the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it was a pretty good match. So.
All right, Michael.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought the tag team title match was really awesome. The Usos and the Miz and Damien Mizdow. To me, like everybody always say, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. The Miz and Damien Mizdow are gonna have a match at Mania, or maybe before Mania. I don't know. We'll find out. But to me, I can see the breakup between the Miz and Damien Mizdow.
All right. So after that, we get a backstage segment with J&J Security. Mercury is back there playing WWE Immortals. I actually thought this was going to be kind of like a promotion thing, but it's kind of one of those cheap type of promotion things. But Rollins comes in and he says he needs him to focus. He throws the tablet, which I was like, you can't just throw a tablet like that, right? It's not safe. He throws the tablet and he says, I'm tired of hearing about the future, as Jamie Noble says. We know you're the future. He's like, I'm tired of hearing about the future. I'm the right now. So nice little backstage segment to kind of pump Rollins up for the kind of co-main event. So any thoughts on that backstage segment there?
I actually like when he threw the tablet. That was pretty funny. That was really funny.
I was gonna say, yeah, another cheap pitch for Immortals, which, by the way, you can get no.
You get it for only $9.99.
No, it actually is not a bad game. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, it's basically Mortal Kombat, but it's WWE. But it is a cool game, kind of when you're bored. But just a cheap kind of little pitch for that, and kind of, yeah, WWE always has to put in cheap pitches for different products and things like that that they have.
Like with the
Surprised there
Mattel
wasn't.
action figures.
Yeah, yeah. So that was all right. It was whatever. It was one of the typical backstage promos segments, which I felt like we had a bunch of unnecessary backstage segments and kind of promos in this. This is a pay-per-view. Like we already know what's going on. We don't need to see all these promos and backstage segments. We just want to see matches.
And this kind of felt like a glorified Raw, kind of, in my opinion, because like
Yeah.
now that's what pay-per-views feel like to me these days. Except for WrestleMania, because WrestleMania, that's the biggest pay-per-view of the year.
Yeah.
Michael, Justin, you were done, right?
Yeah, I was done with that.
Okay. Michael, any thoughts on the backstage segment?
Yeah, the backstage segment. I know a lot of people love the game, but to me, I don't. I played it for a little bit, but it just takes up way too much space. It feels like I had to delete everything, my Facebook, my Twitter, everything. I had to delete everything just to make room for that game. I was like, nah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
got to
same with
go.
me.
It's way too much room. I love the game. I like seeing the graphics and all that, but I love to see. I love the segment. To me, it looked like Joey, or it looked like Jamie Noble looked like he threw his phone, and then whatever they did with the tablet, it was just hilarious seeing that.
All right. So next we get a video package on the. Actually, no, we don't. I'm too far now. We get the Bellas versus Natalia and Paige, and since Casey thought this was match of the night,
Best match.
I'm
I love
gonna
that match.
I'm gonna let Casey take this while I go to the bathroom,
Um.
and not because it was a bathroom break or anything. I just actually have to go.
I that's funny.
Well, first of all, for some reason I don't like the Bellas in green. It didn't. No, no. They need to be in red or red or red. Um,
Or maybe black.
that works too. Um, uh, I really did not write too much about this match, but according to JBL's research, the Bellas have been twins for most of their lives, so that was interesting little tidbit from JBL.
I'm new.
And then Paige, of course, crawled on Brie, and I was like, oh my god, yes, more. And there wasn't more. But then there was a part where the fans did start doing the ole 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 chant, and I wasn't sure if it was for Paige because she's international soccer, or if it was a Sami Zayn thing because it could have been both, and I was kind of confused.
I
But
think it's for both.
yeah, one part I did like was when Natalia did the electric chair, kind of from a squatted position. That was actually pretty impressive for divas too, because you don't really see feats of strength sort of like that. But the Bellas win. This match, for the most part, was kind of like watching paint dry. For me, anyway, I was waiting for Charlotte and Sasha Banks to come out and put on a real match.
Yeah. You can say that again.
Let's just say pretty much this match was my pee break. I wanted to see, to me, I wanted to see the match go into a fatal four-way for the Divas title, but it didn't happen. Seeing the Divas match, I was like, oh, look, it's a total Divas match. I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta go eat. I'm gonna go take a bathroom break or watch watch BWC's pay-per-view or do something else and not watch the Divas tag match. It's this typical Divas tag match. I thought, to me, with all the fans saying ole ole, I was like, okay, we chanting for El Generico from Ring of Honor, or are we chanting for Sami Zayn to come out and have some fun with the fans? So yeah.
I did not really care about this match. I mean, This is pretty much my piss break. I actually did go to the bathroom during this match. So I missed the majority of the match, but I know the Bella Twins won the match. But I,
See, this is why we needed Erin on the show so she could let us know why we shouldn't go to the bathroom during the women's matches. But anyway, we'll get that eventually. We'll get that eventually. I don't know. I for some reason didn't think this match was that bad, and I don't know if it was because it was more than 2 minutes or that if I really liked the match.
it was more
Um,
than 2 minutes.
yeah, it was. It was actually like probably like 7 or 8 minutes. It was surprising that it was actually longer than usual.
That's
Yeah,
surprising.
That's why it was so painful, because it lasted so long.
but first off, Casey, Nikki Bella can wear green anytime she wants to. I don't care. Um, I wish Ryan was here to back me up, but he's not. Um, but
Beautiful people too much.
Yeah.
but I I don't know. The match was okay. It wasn't great. I would have rather seen a fatal four way for the title. Just because I felt like there was like a lack of title matches in this show too. But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with this thing. I feel like they're gonna eventually get to this Bellas feud that I've been waiting on for a while now. Um, and I take it the forearm by Nikki is just what she does now. Ever since she did that to Bree, she just does it all the time now. It's her thing. So
She
you know
learned.
it's not. Huh?
She learned it
What?
from. Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm
Next,
sorry.
next we get a video package um, on the triple threat match. Since you want to talk about Cena, we get the triple threat match here. We got the video package to let us know what was going down with the feud. Um, and then we get John Cena versus Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar, who is the reigning, defending WWE heavyweight champion of the world, Brock Lesnar. Okay, so we got that. Um, so to start out, Rollins just dips. He is done. He says, "Forget this. I'm just gonna wait out here for a second. I see y'all in a minute." But Brock does not care. He's gonna suplex everybody. Brock just come out there and suplexing everybody. J&J Security come in to try to save Rollins. Brock Lesnar is the beast, man. He is gonna suplex them too at the same time. Beautiful double German suplex by Brock Lesnar, and like Brock Lesnar's German suplexes and just suplexes in general weren't even suplexes. They were just throws. They were just throws. Like he just threw everybody around the ring. Lesnar is just throwing people. He didn't even care. He lost the Kimura lock on John Cena, but Rollins hits the knee, the springboard knee that he hits. Rollins working Lesnar's leg, trying to chop down the redwood, as they like to say. And then after that, Cena and Rollins, they go try to work together a little bit with the double suplex. Rollins looks to pin off of Cena's AA, but Brock Lesnar kicks out at one. Brock Lesnar's like, AA? Nah, bro. He kicks out at one. Brock throws both opponents out of the ring, and then Cena, after they got Brock down outside of the ring, Cena gets his comeback moment. Shout out to WWE 2K15. Gets his comeback moment, and he hits it on Rollins. And then Cena catches the reverse kick. And then Lesnar hits the German on Cena. As Cena's going for the five-knuckle shuffle to Rollins because he's got Rollins down at this point. We get the sit-down power slam from Cena for a near fall, which I thought was really nice. Then Rollins, he hits a nice overcastle. The main thing to take out of this, though, Rollins hits an elbow through the announce table. Beautiful elbow through the announce table. And it was over. It was over at that point. So we get to a point here, because I really don't want to go through all of this. I want to go through the important stuff. We get to a point here where Cena's down in the middle of the ring. Rollins says, I gotta do something. He goes up to the turnbuckle and hits a Phoenix Splash. Ugh. Just absolutely just beautifulness. I didn't even know what to call it at first, and then I saw somebody tweet about it, and I copied it. So it's that nice Phoenix Splash. At first I had reverse thingy, and then I changed it to reverse corkscrew 450 splash, and then I saw Phoenix Splash, and I was like, that'll work. So we got the Phoenix Splash there. That was nice. Um, so we think Rollins is gonna win, and I'm hype because me and Ryan are going back and forth talking about how he thinks Cena's gonna win. I think Rollins is gonna win. So at this point, Rollins is winning. Rollins got the pin. Freaking Cena powers out. I'm upset. And then basically he goes for the case. He got the briefcase. He's gonna just go ahead and end this. Brock comes back in. He hits Brock with the case. He goes for the curb stomp on the case. Freaking Lesnar out of nowhere. No, I'm just kidding. Out of nowhere, F5s him for the win. I cry for the rest of the night because, for one, I'm tired of Brock Lesnar being the freaking champion. 4-2. This was Rollins' match, darn it. Number 3, I'm just really upset. That's just how it is. I'm just really upset because I thought Rollins was gonna win. And Rollins, shut up, Ryan. I thought Rollins was gonna win. This was Rollins' night, man. Rollins' night. Ryan does not believe me, but Rollins' night.
Rollins ain't got nothing.
Not funny. I was very upset though because I really thought Rollins was gonna win, and Rollins really. I love how Rollins straight up put it all out there though. That was one of the main things. He showed he was a main event player tonight, and that's one of the most important things. And he still got the case, so he's the future. He's gonna win. Casey, I really like this match. So Casey, what was your thoughts on this match? This match was match of the night for me.
Right out of the gate, German suplex on Cena, and I was like, more. I wanted like 26, but I think we only got like 7 actual German suplex on Cena, so I was kind of upset. But
throws? You mean German throws?
Well, yeah, German throws. He does a German throw on Rollins that kind of looked nasty the way he landed.
Yeah, he landed on his neck, dude. I thought he was injured.
It was bad. It was pretty much all Lesnar in the beginning. We got an ECW chant. That was cool. Yes. Of course, in Philly, expected it. After Rollins drop-kicked Lesnar outside into the ring post, Cena did the most pathetic dropkick I have seen in a long time. He barely even got up. It was bad. And then the point where Lesnar was taking the monitors off the Spanish announce table, for some reason, he just slammed the one monitor onto the steps. I was like, that seemed unnecessary. Okay. And then Cena spears Lesnar from behind through the barricade, which isn't really that impressive anymore. I mean, we see that at like every big pay-per-view now.
That's like the 1 millionth spear.
Yeah. When Cena threw Lesnar into the steel steps, they moved pretty far though. I was kind of impressed at that. I was like, oh, that probably hurt. And then Lesnar kind of really obviously sets himself up on the announce table for Rollins to do the elbow. You kind of could tell what was going to happen. But let me see, where was I? Then there was a point when Rollins was setting up to hit Cena with the briefcase. You kind of knew Cena was going to reverse it, so I don't see the point of that. Like, you knew he wasn't actually going to hit him. And then later on, John Cena AA's J&J Security Much like Ryback, I was waiting for a Ryback for a second there because he had both of them on his shoulders. I was like, yeah, Ryback, feed me. No, it's an AA. Um, and then Rollins waited a little bit too long. I felt like to get on the top rope for that Phoenix splash, whatever. And out of nowhere, Lesnar comes back, broken rib and all, which I don't know, to retain, which I kind of expected. With who I picked for the Royal Rumble, it seemed more likely that either Rollins or Lesnar, and it seems a little bit more likely that Lesnar was going to win because Vince only likes big jacked guys, which is why Rollins didn't get his night. It's a sad fact, but it was surprisingly a good match. I wasn't really expecting too much from it, but it was a really good match.
All right, and I'm gonna need everybody to admit Rollins stole the freaking show.
Rawls is my
Admit
boy.
it.
He's one of my favorites. He's actually my the favorite right now since he's from Iowa. Also got my Iowa hat on tonight.
All right, Justin, what was your thoughts on this match?
Well, I'm happy Brock Lesnar won. As you can see, I'm wearing my Brock Lesnar T-shirt. This was a really good match, probably match of the night. I like that when Seth Rollins did that spinning corkscrew, whatever the fuck that thing was called. That was this awesome. That Phoenix shit. That was this awesome seeing that. That was a really good match, and I like that when he did that. When Seth Rollins did that off the announce table, that move off the announce table. That was really good. I thought Brock was actually injured there for a minute. It looked like it because I like the replays that they did tonight. It looked really cool with all these replays. And I thought Seth Rollins actually got injured during the match when he got German throwed tonight. I thought he was injured. And yeah, it's a really good match. I don't have anything to say about Cena because I don't like him. I don't have anything to say about him. Nope, nothing.
All right, Michael, we don't need a Cena rant yet. We gotta wait. All right, Michael, what's your thoughts?
I I have to say, great triple threat match. I have to say that it to me was match of the night for me. I know a lot of people are gonna be bitching. Oh, Cena, Cena, guys, really, seriously, who cares? They had a damn good match tonight. And everybody can bitch about, oh, Seth Rollins didn't do, oh, Seth Rollins did, Seth Rollins, oh, good thing he lost. Really? He did a damn good job. He did that splash off the top rope. There's no one in the world that is that small to do that kind of deal.
Adrian Neville.
And plus doing that beautiful elbow drop off the top rope through Brock Lesnar. Really? You give me, CM Punk could do it better. Yeah, CM Punk not coming back anymore, so don't even worry about his thing. He's doing UFC stuff. Seth Rollins did an excellent job tonight. He fought his ass off to win that title. To me, I thought maybe after the match was over, I thought he was going to maybe cash in, but I know he got F5'd by Brock Lesnar. So somewhere, somehow, it's going to happen either at Fastlane or maybe tomorrow night on Raw. It's going to be a cash in no matter what.
Yeah, because Lesnar's supposed to be
did
on
a
Raw
hell of a
tomorrow
good
night.
job tonight, dude.
What were you saying, Justin?
Lesnar's supposed to be on Raw tomorrow night, so maybe there could be a cash-in tomorrow night. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
All I have to say is they really need to work on those announce tables because they do not break easily at all. They still don't. Like, it looks like it hurts. They don't break like they should. Like they bounce, and it's for the money that WWE makes, you'd think they would make a better breakaway table. I mean, the Spanish announce people, they don't even use it. Come on. It gets destroyed every show. Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
There was this tweet I tweeted tonight. It was about Brock Lesnar doing 32 German. He should do 32 German suplexes on both of them.
Yes.
I mean, and as Michael was saying, for the Cena haters, I thought Cena did a very good job in this match. He
Yeah,
had
he
some
did a
very
good
good
job.
moves. Like,
All three of them did.
I mean, I'll give him the respect for doing I'll give him the respect, but I still don't like him though.
I,
I
I
mean,
didn't say you had to like him. You just gotta give the man some credit every once in a
And I
while.
DJ,
and I have to and I have to say for one thing, Brock Lesnar did very well selling that elbow drop. To me he was done when that EMTs came into the ring, came towards Brock Lesnar. It looked like he was done. He was not going to get back in the ring. But when he got up, when Seth did the curve stomp, and he got back in that ring and did that, I was like the commentator said, "Holy cow! How the heck can he get up that fast, get back in the ring, and win the title? Still keep the title." To me, I have to say Brock did very well. All three of them did. They gave us a triple threat world title match like no other. I mean, to me, I know it's just the Cena haters and all that. Oh, we're not gonna watch WWE. Then don't watch the network. Don't look at the app. Don't even install the app. Don't even install the network. Just stay away from it if you don't want to watch WWE, because to me, Lesnar, Cena, and Seth Rollins gave us a match of the year. They're going to be in the match of the year candidate between those two.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
DJ, you know my hatred for John Cena, my disdain for the man. I will admit he did a really good job in this match, and I don't say that often about Cena.
Yeah, same with me.
And I would watch Raw and SmackDown more intently if they would put occasional good, really good matches like this on there. I mean they do, but not quite enough to you know counteract the backstage crap that they put on there all the time. Because that's what we want. We want to see in-ring wrestling. That's what we tune in for. And all three of them were amazing in this match. Even like Lesnar and Cena, which I normally don't really like, they did really good in this match. So
Now we all know, Lesnar hadn't fought in about 3 months, and
No,
he was a little winded. That's why they gave him that let me sit outside the ring spot. You know he had to be a little bit winded. He was struggling. They're talking about look at his condition. I'm sitting there like this man ain't been here for 3 months. I was anyway. Anyway, let's get to the Rumble because that's the important thing. So get a video package on the Rumble. Um, and so we got Miz and R-Truth to start out. Um, pretty much everybody who came in, I would tweet, he's gonna win. Pretty much. I was like, oh, Miz is gonna win. So first tweet was like Miz was gonna win. Ryan's obviously refuting me and saying he's not gonna win. That's okay. So we got Miz and Truth to start out. Then freaking Bubba Ray Dudley, which I can't even really say anymore for hearing Bully Ray for so long. Can't even really even say it anymore. But Bubba Ray Dudley is back, and you know what? I hope they do something more than what they did tonight. Like I actually hope he gets a decent spot on the main roster. I would like to actually see him get like a decent single run in WWE, if at all possible. Because I love Bubba Ray, and I would love to see him cut some nasty promos on Raw. Just saying. Um, he did the What's Up spot with R-Truth. We did a 3D on Miz. So him and R-Truth were looking like the Dudleys a little bit early on. We get a Bray Wyatt Bubba Ray face off. Curtis freaking Axel was almost in the Rumble. Eric Rowan ruined my night. I was excited. Curtis Axel was in the Rumble. I was excited, darn it. The only NXT guy to be in the Rumble. I was excited, man. Everybody knows Curtis Axel is my boy. I was excited. Freaking Rowan, ruining nights. Rowan comes out there, ruins the night. And just so you know, Curtis Axel never comes back again. But Curtis Axel should technically be the winner because he never got eliminated. Yeah. Then we get a comeback, another comeback, and it's the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman is back, and he lasted for like 3 seconds. He got a weird face off with Bray Wyatt. That was kind of cool. Bray Wyatt says this is an open invitation. This is my year, so he lets the people know this is his year.
This kind of reminds me of the what CM Punk did back in 2010 when he kept getting on the mic when they had the Straight Edge Society. That's what it kind of
Oh
reminds me
yeah,
of.
yeah.
Oh, I won't after this is over. I'll get them.
All right, and we got Zack Ryder. We got a Zack Ryder sighting. Zack Ryder was in the Rumble. Daniel Bryan came in and he did the suicide dive. DDP, Diamond Cutter. That's all I could say every time I saw a Diamond Cutter. I was just like, Diamond Cutter. I was so excited to see every Diamond Cutter I ever saw in this match. The DDP Yoga. It was obviously a plug to promote DDP Yoga. Obviously, um, he won't just in the Rumble for no reason.
JBL says he's going to do the DDP yoga. He kept saying that every time he did Diamond Cutter. He was like, hey, I should start doing this DDP yoga.
But then Daniel Bryan got eliminated shortly after DDP came in, and I feel like it was just too soon. It really was. It was
Yeah.
too soon for Daniel Bryan. The crowd was done. The crowd was done. I thought Daniel Bryan was going to be at least Final Four, especially how they screwed him last year out of the Rumble. So he got eliminated pretty early. Stardust and Goldust are in. Stardust tries to eliminate Goldust. Kofi does his same spot of the match, and he lands on the Exotic Express and gets saved.
I
But
predicted that to happen.
But then Adam Rose got eliminated, and I just cried a little bit more. Um, so Miz had already got eliminated. Mizdow comes out to a huge pop, obviously, and Miz is like, "No, this is my spot. I'm taking your spot." And he gets Superman punched by Roman Reigns, and then Miz actually is down, so Mizdow takes his own spot, but he gets eliminated really soon as well. I'm surprised they eliminated him that soon. Um,
He
so
was
then,
over tonight.
yeah, he was. Then we got Titus O'Neil, my boy. Over. We got Titus O'Neil, but he got eliminated. Ziggler comes in with the super kick party, comes in at number 30. At this point, when we got down to like the final three, I'm like, I know it's Big Show and I know it's Ziggler, so there's really no more excitement in this match. Um,
I was
except for
wondering where Randy Orton was. Where was he
yeah,
tonight?
obviously Ziggler, but I wasn't. I was excited for Ziggler, but everybody else, I was like, Big Show and Kane, I didn't care. Um, so Ziggler comes in with the super kick party, and then Ziggler gets eliminated, and Bray gets eliminated, somewhere in the same way where they were just knocked out, and Kane and Big Show just eliminated them. Same with Ambrose, just kind of just knocked out, and they just throw him out. Um, Reigns eliminates Big Show and Kane. The Rock comes out to beat up Big Show and Kane as they try to beat up Reigns. And then we get the People's Elbow on Big Show. Superman punch to Big Show, followed by the Rock Bottom. Rusev was never out of this match. He was just laying
Yeah,
outside
I
of the
thought
ring.
Rusev was gonna win it.
Yeah, he comes back in,
Yeah, I
gets
heard
hit
those
with a spear.
Rusev chants when people were chanting Rusev. Go like, wait, why are they chanting Rusev? Because I thought he was eliminated.
Weird.
And then he came back in the ring and go like, oh, this is Royal Rumble 2011 all over again.
Yeah, so he gets back in the ring, and he gets hit with a spear, and then he's eliminated. I was upset. Curtis Axel was never eliminated. He should have won. But basically, Rusev got eliminated, and it was weird. I thought it was weird the way they did it. Just because like it wasn't eventful. Like he didn't even get a chance to even attempt to throw Roman Reigns out. He just got speared and was done. So there we go. So Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble, and the comment that we got from earlier was, "Ugh, Roman shouldn't have won the Rumble." I probably expected that, as the Philly crowd was really upset about this. I'll give some extra thoughts, but I want to let some other people talk as well, because Royal Rumble's kind of hard to, comment
Review.
on. Yeah,
Mhm.
just because it's just a big battle royal. I could be like, he got eliminated, then he got eliminated. I just wanted to go over the big things that I thought was kind of big. So, Casey, what were your thoughts on the Royal Rumble?
First of all, Truth and Miz started out really good. I was surprised. I really liked their start of the match. Uh, Bubba freaking Ray Dudley. I literally was just, I my mouth was wide open. I was literally speechless. I was like, holy shit! I didn't even know that he left. I officially left TNA. I didn't know that. And I really hope he comes back and at
Has a
least,
full contract.
yeah,
Yeah.
at least has a run.
Hmm.
Because he can still go. He's
Yeah,
one
I
of the guys
can.
he can still, he's not too old. And I did like Bubba and Luke. Bubba Ray Dudley and Luke Harper was really cool. I would love to see something like that. Maybe a feud or something. Um, and then Curtis Axel comes in. I was like, wait a minute, he's an NXT guy. We're gonna get Sami Zayn and Finn Balor. Oh, we didn't. I was upset.
I
Um,
start crying.
yeah. Boogeyman came in. I thought he was coming back. I had seen some stuff like on the website with him backstage and stuff. So I thought he was coming back, but I just wasn't sure when. I hope he's coming back and it's not just a one-time thing. Um, but the Boogeyman and Bray Wyatt, that would make for hours of entertainment. Just the things they could play off each other would be awesome.
Like
I
JBL
thought,
said, the eater of worlds and the eater of worms.
yeah.
Is that Michael Cole?
Or the eater of whatever was on Jillian Hall's face a long time
Okay, we
ago.
don't need to talk about that. No.
God, no.
No. Um, I wanted the Boogeyman to be in a little bit longer, but oh well. And then we got Zack Ryder, DJ's boy. He was waiting for him to come back. I was like, Ryder's gonna win. Wait, no, nope, he's not. He got eliminated really quick. And then DDP, I was pretty excited about that. Diamond Cutter on Stardust, Fandango, and Bray. Ah, yes. Um, when Wyatt eliminated Daniel Bryan, I felt like there was almost no reaction there. Like people were like, "Wait, was that supposed to happen? Did that really happen?" Almost like when the streak was broken, like that. Wait a minute, no, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, because I
Um,
saw people in the crowd going like, having their mouths wide open, going like,
yeah,
was this on the script or what? Like,
yeah. And then Goldust and Stardust was awesome. Them together was cool. Trying to eliminate each other. And then when Kofi was caught by the Rosebuds, that was awesome. That was one of the best parts of the match. Um, Corporate Kane, I thought they should have brought back the Big Red Machine for the Royal Rumble, because Corporate Kane is getting so stale. Like, I don't want to see Corporate Kane anymore. I want him either to go away and retire or bring back the Big Red Machine, because it's just not entertaining anymore. Um, but as I predicted, Roman Reigns wins. And then I liked that The Rock came out to help Roman Reigns because not everyone knows that they're actually cousins, so that's kind of cool that they did that. But all in all, it was really good Royal Rumble. I would have liked to have seen couple more surprises, but we got
Like
bummed.
Heath Slater, Adrian Neville.
Darren Young, no day, Mr. No Days Off.
Everybody I wanted to be on the Rumble that didn't come in.
Maybe WWE watched our prediction video.
WWE has not been watching our show.
But yeah, it was a pretty good Rumble. I mean, it sucks when Daniel Bryan got eliminated. That sucked the whole life out of the crowd. Like they were booing everybody who came out. But I like seeing the Boogeyman. I like seeing um Bolt. God, I just forgot his name now. How did I just forget his name?
Bubba Ray Dudley, maybe.
Bubba Ray Dudley. There we go. I can't believe I forgot his name. I love seeing him. I was marking. I was going up, jumping up and down, and like going, yes. And it sucks that we didn't see a Raw Van Dam tonight because I thought we were going to get him tonight. But I liked seeing the Boogeyman. He should have been in the match longer. I hated when Kane and Big Show, they were just throwing people over. They were like just dumping them over like really gently, kind of looked like. But I, you know, like I said, I was right with my prediction with Roman Reigns winning, which I didn't really want him to win, but you know, who knows? Maybe they'll get me more excited for Mania. Maybe they'll build onto his mic skills a little bit more. He needs more mic skills. But this was pretty good. I like seeing The Rock. Like I heard a lot of rumors that The Rock was going to be there, and I saw a tweet from The Rock. So yeah, this was a good Rumble though.
All right, Michael.
Yeah, I have to say the same thing too. Great WWE Royal Rumble match. Wow, seeing Daniel Bryan get eliminated, it was like a shocker to the fans. It was like, oh my God, now here we go. We're gonna hear the boos all night, all night. It was like, wow, here comes the boos, and it just felt like nobody didn't care for the rest of whoever came in and all that kind of stuff because they knew that their favorite lost the Royal Rumble. So now just the big thing, what they're gonna do with or what they're gonna do with Daniel Bryan now that he was eliminated from the Rumble and that kind of deal. So we'll see much about that for tomorrow night. Great Royal Rumble. Great to see Bubba Ray. When I sat there and I dropped my mouth. I was like, "Holy cow, Bubba! What the heck are you doing here?" I thought you were in.
I was just
I
waiting for
thought you
Devon to come then. I was waiting for him to
Yeah,
come
I
out.
thought Devon was going to come in right next after Bubba was done.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking also.
And all that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden, he's looking around going, okay, Devon's not going to be here tonight. Who should I say get the tables with? Well, then he looks at R-Truth and say, hey, R-Truth, get the Truth, get the tables. Well, the tables didn't get, and there goes R-Truth. But, yeah, it was all, but we also, R-Truth didn't do so well with that Dudley Death Drop that they always
No.
do. The 3D kind of deal. It's just bad. I could just see Devon going like this, like, oh my God, he just botched our move badly. But seeing Roman Reigns win and seeing the shocker out of the Authority tonight. The Authority came out with a face so mad, it looked so mean. I was like, uh-oh, what is? And they were like, I can read his lips. I was like, what the hell are you doing here? I thought that kind of stuff, because we keep seeing pictures it keeps saying breaking news. The Rock was going to be there at the Rumble. I'm like, okay, where is he going to be? Then he popped into the last minute. I was like, wow. But good Royal Rumble match.
And
Yeah.
it's kind of unfortunate for the New Day, because they got booed during the whole match.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. My only issue with the Rumble was I think a lot of the exciting moments were too much to the beginning. You know what I mean? I feel like they could have spread it out a little bit more. And I feel like, especially with Daniel Bryan getting eliminated, like if they were gonna do that, they should have been smart about it and maybe had like another surprise entrant come in later
Yeah.
on. You know what I mean? So then they could get the crowd back.
Or they could have made him come in later in the match.
Yeah. Um, and just some extra stuff that we saw on the Fallout show. Looks like they're trying to build Rusev and Cena
Yeah.
for a near pay-per-view, probably WrestleMania. Um, I'm excited for that because I love Rusev. Rusev's my boy.
Rusev Crush.
I'm sorry to say, but Rusev needs to go over Cena, and then just say bye-bye, Cena. I know we have people that hate Cena and that kind of deal, but I just don't want Cena winning against Rusev. And it was for the U.S. title, be like, oh man, now what?
Yeah, they
US
need.
title.
Yeah, they're
Right
gonna
in the
have to have
garbage can.
Cena. I mean, they're gonna have to have Rusev win it, and then maybe that'll push Rusev to where they want Rusev to be too.
Because I
If
don't
he,
want to WrestleMania 30 all over again I don't want the golden shovel to get pulled out again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there we go. That is the Royal Rumble review. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good show. Match of the night would obviously go to the triple threat match. The Royal Rumble wasn't horrible, um, but I would have, just in my opinion, I would have liked to seen some new faces. At least Adrian Neville, especially considering they're trying to debut him on the main roster sometime soon. I was hoping to see him. I would have loved to see Heath Slater, but I don't know what's going on with Heath Slater. I'm not sure if he's even with the company anymore. I hope he is, because Heath Slater's my boy. Um,
And did you hear about Justin Gabriel?
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Saw that.
mad.
Yeah, he quit
Oh,
WWE.
why quit? Oh, I'm here. I'm telling South Africa I'm happy to be in WWE. Oh, I quit. Why quit? You could have just went through NXT like crazy. You could tag up with someone, maybe tag up with, Dyson Kidd and go for the tag titles or, stuff like that. But,
But
you
that's the thing though is if they're not gonna give him a push, like if he feels like they're not gonna do anything with him, and he can go somewhere else and get what he wants out of
Yeah,
his talent, then I feel like that's a good decision on his part.
He's probably
Because
maybe might go to TNA, or maybe I wouldn't mind to see him in maybe Ring of Honor. I wouldn't mind seeing him there. Maybe
yeah.
that would be a good place for him.
or
I
maybe
feel like
New Japan. Would that wouldn't be bad. New Japan.
Yeah, I think to me it would love to see him better off in New Japan. Look what happened to Shelton Benjamin. He's in New Japan Pro Wrestling, like Davey Boy Smith Jr. He's in New Japan Pro Wrestling with Lance Hoyt as the IWGP Tag Team Champions. I
Hmm.
mean, it would really establish you right there in New Japan. It feels like that's away from the U.S. Like, wow, a relief. We're in New Japan Pro Wrestling, showing our styles and that kind of deal. That would be awesome to see him go there.
I mean, he can also go to Global Force, maybe. Get some more
Yeah, that too.
exposure
That
there.
would be awesome to see him go there.
There's like
Casey,
multiple places, maybe, or maybe even PWG. But those are just to name a few places he can go.
I
Casey,
could
did you have thoughts on that?
I could definitely see him being one of those guys that would do really well. Like if he wanted to stay more kind of mainstream, more ish wrestling, if he went to TNA, I could see him being really good in the X division. Same with like Kofi. If Kofi just gives up on them just jobbing out all the time because that's all they do, and he's so talented. Him and Justin Gabriel would be great additions to like X Division or Ring of Honor or New Japan, whatever. There's so many other companies that would utilize them so much better. Um,
Yeah, it just felt like Kofi Kingston didn't do any good stuff tonight. I wanted to see what he was going to come up next. You had him jump from one balcony into the ring. I mean, I wanted to see what he was going to do next tonight. That's why when Kofi came, I'm like, okay, cool. Let's see what Kofi's got new this year. What has he got for 2015? Nope, nothing. I was like, oh, dang it.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't
they're
know what
running
they're
out of
gonna do.
ideas because like he's pretty much done everything there is to do in a Royal Rumble match.
yeah, there really isn't that much else he could do. I
Yeah,
mean, he did do the one new when he landed on the Rosebuds. I mean,
I kind of predicted that
that was new, but
land on someone.
there's only so much he can do.
Hmm.
yeah, I'd say so. I I don't know. I hope they do something with the New Day because I feel like, and it's probably just Philadelphia, but they're still not getting very over with the crowd anyway.
Hmm.
Just in general, I don't feel like.
Because the
But
crowd is usually dead. I mean, there's a few people who chant "New Day" like in the crowd, but not too much people are chanting it though.
I feel like Big E kind of kills it because he's not
yeah,
like, he doesn't mesh well with them, and he doesn't he's just awkward in that group. I feel um, like Woods and Kofi are really charismatic. They can dance, they can really get into the crowd, and I feel like Big E just isn't quite there yet to that like charisma level as they are.
yeah, and his dancing. Oh. Oh
It's
no.
bad.
That makes me cringe, dude. Like, oh my god.
And and here's the big deal. What about Dolph Ziggler's performance tonight? It was just. I thought to me, I wanted to see him win. He was number 30. Like, okay, here comes Dolph. He's the last guy
He's
in.
gonna be the number.
And
He's gonna be like the third person to win the Rumble at number 30. But nope.
uh,
You know what I thought they were gonna do?
I thought it was going to be because to me, seeing Roman win, yeah, but to me, I was more going with Daniel Bryan or going with Dolph to do it. I thought he was going to come in and do something really awesome. And like towards the ending, I thought to me it looked like maybe Stinger was going to come out and distract those two guys after the match. But they were destroying him, and I thought he was going to come out, that kind of deal. But in comes The Rock. I'm like, oh boy.
Well, when I heard, like the boos with Roman Reigns, when they were booing him, here's what I would have did if I was booking the show, and when Dean Ambrose came out, if Dean Ambrose got a good pop, which he did get a good pop, I would have went over to Roman Reigns and I would have told him, like, hey, we're gonna change plans. We're gonna make me win the match. You know what I mean? Like have Dean Ambrose win the match. I think that would have been a better idea. But what do you guys think?
Um,
Uh,
I would have liked to see that, but I don't think Vince would have okayed it. Vince is set in his ways. He likes the big guys. He's not. I think that's why Seth Rollins hasn't gotten a title shot yet. He,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's really over with the fans, and his performance has shown in Ring of Honor he can do it. Vince just doesn't. He doesn't care.
He don't like
Yeah,
the surprise.
It's no
yeah,
big. He's got that Money in the Bank contract. He's gotten until July
Mm-hmm.
to use it. I think either it's going to be a big shocker tomorrow because like it always happens, or either after the Rumble or after Mania, if somebody cashes it in.
Mm-hmm.
You could cash it in after Mania, and it would be really good to be like, okay, Brock's out of the way. Here's Seth as your world champion. Do something better with him. He's a heel for you guys. Do something with him and not get him, buried in that kind of deal.
yeah. I mean, I could see with the Rumble. I don't know if they really had any other way to go. Because if they could have went with Ziggler, but I don't think they pushed Ziggler up enough to where he's ready for the world title yet, or where the fans feel comfortable with it. But I don't know if the company feels comfortable with it. Um, I feel like the way they've been pushing Reigns it's what made sense, and I feel like more people like Reigns than the Philly crowd. I think it was just the Philly crowd tonight that really wasn't feeling Reigns more
Yeah.
so than it was everybody else.
Yeah.
All right, so we're all done with the discussion here. I'll let you guys give your closing remarks on the pay-per-view, and then we'll head out. Casey, what was your closing remarks on the pay-per-view?
Well, besides the pay-per-view, there was a couple things that I wanted to point out. There's a new show on the network called WWE 24, which kind of looked really cool. Looks like it was the kind of stuff that I would be into. I like the backstage stuff. See, how shows are made, how they get everything going. And the first show is going to be WrestleMania 30, so you're going to kind of see a backstage. What it was like backstage, how they got everything going, which is going to be cool. And I don't know how I feel about the next pay-per-view. Just the name WWE Fastlane is one of the stupidest names I've heard for a
It reminds
pay-per-view.
me of Over the Limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just dumb. They need to, if they're gonna change pay-per-views all the time, they at least need to come up with better names. Or bring back
Bring
old.
some old ones.
Yeah, like I think DJ and I had a video on this. Bring back older pay-per-views that people liked. Like Judgment Day, things like that. That we can take seriously. Because I can't take a pay-per-view called Fastlane seriously. That sounds more like a car show than a wrestling show. Um, But Royal Rumble was good. Could have been better. Could have been had a couple more returns. You know, maybe a couple debuts from NXT would have been cool. Even if it's not to put them on the main roster permanently, just to give NXT a little exposure. Because I feel like still a lot of people that haven't watched NXT are just not gonna do it unless they see, oh, this is a good show to watch. There's good people on here, um, so that would have been cool. But other than that, it was a really good show. I liked it. I'm excited for the main event at WrestleMania now. I think it's going to be a good match.
All right, Justin, thoughts on the pay-per-view?
Yeah, this was a good pay-per-view. I mean, there's a few bad things that happened on the pay-per-view, but I mean, it was pretty good for a Rumble. My rating, I'll have to give it. I probably have to give maybe a 7.5. But yeah, we'll see what happens on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. And like you said, Casey, about that WWE 24, that's
Yeah,
gonna be a pretty exciting show. It's kind of like a backstage, like backstage pass kind of thing.
yeah,
And yeah, with that WrestleMania 30 is gonna be on tomorrow night after Monday Night Raw goes off the air. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch that.
All right,
So
Michael Miner. Um,
I have to say, great. Somewhat of a good Royal Rumble match. Pretty predictable, like always. Pretty much my match of the night has to be going towards the WWE title triple threat match. Great triple threat match. I loved everything Seth Rollins put on the line tonight. He did very well tonight. Also have to say, really great for Roman Reigns to win it, and now it's just going to be now what's going to happen tomorrow night on Raw. That's the biggest picture, the fallout from Raw.
yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. See what's gonna go down. As far as Royal Rumble goes, I think it was really good. I was excited for it um, throughout the day, and I think it did a good job of making my weekend a little bit. Um, I liked it. The triple threat match, like I said, was really good. Um, and I just would I watch it again? Probably. I probably would watch it again. I think Fastlane. I don't know. Fastlane seems to be some sort of filler pay-per-view. I don't know if they're gonna have Elimination Chamber at Fastlane or not, or if they're doing away with that or something. Not really sure what they're gonna do about that.
I think they
But
got rid of Elimination Chamber.
huh?
I think that was the replacement for Elimination Chamber actually.
Yeah, yeah. I was just wondering because they're not calling it anything like being trapped or anything. It's just like Fastlane, so it doesn't really kind of open-ended a little bit as far as the name goes. That's what I was just wondering about. Um, I know the review went a little bit long, but we had a bigger panel than usual. And with a bigger panel, you get more discussion, and that's one thing that's good about having a bigger panel. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really do. We got some new subscribers, but because they are pretty much brand new, pretty much based off of this video, I guess, I can't really shout them out right now, but I will shout out who I can, and then I'll either shout you out in another video, or I will put you in the description and probably shout you out too. We got Muhammad Musa, um, Cody Colliner, and Eric Flores. I can't remember if I shouted out Eric Flores before, but I know um, a couple of these guys are new, and I wanted to make sure I gave them the credit they deserve, and I appreciate the subscribing because following the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast is my baby child, so I love it. Um, but I appreciate everybody for coming out. I know it takes time, but I appreciate you guys for coming out. Hopefully we can do this again, and we'll see you for the NXT. I think NXT is first, so NXT review. So we'll see you for that soon. Michael Miner, thanks again for putting in the
Problem.
time. And be sure to check out his channel and be sure to check out Juggernaut. I got to put his in the description too. So I'll put those in the description when I get a chance. Talk to you guys later. See you guys.
Peace.